Hey guys. Oh, it's a bit late and I felt really bored, so I wanted to at first experiment with a bunch of backwards talk stuff and then a bunch of backwards lip syncing, right? Because it's really fun to try and do like acting and you phonetically reverse a lot of the script involved. So you can get like a weird sort of sound. I wanted to try that with lip syncing specifically so I can get more of an eerie performance. But then I sort of realized as I was doing it, it'd been kind of fun to have like a recorded look at like I guess the process, right? Because I get a lot of questions when it comes to editing, um, mostly when it comes to color and how I make the shot look like the shot. I did fairly fine, just because I had some problems with OBS. When it came to actually recording the process, it didn't have any of the audio. So you'll notice that whenever we actually get to the sort of shot list and the color correction. So either way, I kind of thought it was a fun thing. Take it as a tutorial. Take it as educational as you fucking want. I don't care. Hey, hope you enjoy. All right, let's go crazy. Let's see how that looks. All right, let me check audio real quickly for Ubisoft. Ubisoft OBS to see if that just works for us. Okay, perfect. So we should be able to hear this video. Luckily, um, unfortunately, I had like a live like, hey, here's how I do my work, but the recording didn't fully function. You can see here I'm using when it comes to color correction, I use a lot of ASC CDL weird acronym, and so I play around a lot with the red slopes. And lower red power a lot because if you amp in red power, it makes the shot more blue, which is ironic. We could actually see that now. See, it just doesn't work in this case. Unless you want a silhouette, then that's great. Not in this case. Normally I would uh, uh, like I would amp up the green slope and offset a little bit, but because hang on, so I can get a little more sun scorched look here, right? And if I amp up, oh geez, that's way too much. A lot of, oh, that's nice. Hang on, let's check that out. No, but that's good for silhouettes. Nothing much else. Green slope. We can amp up the yellowness so it seems like we're burning, right? That's great if you have fire, and you want to sort of make that look crazy a bit. In this case, we're given what we got. First shot wise, it's not something that I would normally use just because I'd probably add more makeup, pale up the face. I'd put on some eyeliner, running mascara, and like a spotlight right here so we can like amp up and remove the background. But with what we have, just because it's a really quick thing, yeah, I usually amp up the saturation. In this case, I lowered it so we get more shadows. Because if I amp it up, yeah, you can see it. I do amp up the contrast a fuck ton because if we just leave it, it's like, okay, this is where we get that grain here. Yeah. We amp up the red slopes so we can get more red. In this case, we put more green power, so it's less green and more pinkish, which I think adds a good sort of contrast to the red. Now I want to find a way that we can get more teeth, but it's a little tough in this case. I wonder if, yeah, because we tried to do even like 1 point onto, oh geez, see, it's a very, yeah, even 1 point into red offset. Look at this, not great. So it's a game of balance and trying to figure it out as you go almost, moving your cursor very delicately to see which points does what. Um, but all in all, pretty good. I love the eyes. Some of the teeth here are pretty good. Overall, pretty proud of it. That's sort of my process. It's very fluid. You kind of figure it out as you go. That's the fun of it.